Welcome, everyone, to Weekend Escapades. Let's ride the Nevada Southern Railway excursion. The Nevada State Railroad Museum is located in historic Boulder City, Nevada, the city that built the Hoover Dam. Be sure you check the website at nevadasouthern.com for all the information about this park because there's almost too much to list. There are many things to see here, from tools, of course, to steam locomotives and many trains. But one of the things I was very excited about was the Ride the Rails Rail Explorers. This is amazing as you get on here and you can pedal your way down the same tracks that the trains travel. You can see all these people just having a great time this day. We're going to go on this the following weekend, and we look forward to it. So you all pedal together, and then as it gets out there, it separates, and you get to pedal your own car the whole distance, which I believe is an 8-mile round trip out and back. And here comes our train. This is about a 45-minute ride that goes, of course, out and back as well. So the engine's going to pull you up, and then the caboose is going to pull you back. This has open air cars and also cars enclosed with really comfortable seats. We chose to ride in the open air car. This was a great train to ride. It was actually fairly smooth for the old cars that we were riding in. Now this is walking through one of the rail cars where they do a crafting thing with children on the train ride. That wasn't available this weekend, but it is coming up. And we're moving now to the open air car where we're going to sit down and enjoy the train ride. Now when you sit down here in the open air car, you're going to want to choose your side. One side is going to give you a panoramic view of the amazing desert of Nevada, and the other will give you a view of the highway. So you'll have to be selective on that one. When you sit down, you'll know what direction to sit. The views are very nice and very desert-like. So that's exactly what we are, is in the middle of the desert. The Union Pacific abandoned this portion of the line from Boulder City to Henderson in 1985 and donated the land and track to the state of Nevada for this Nevada State Railroad Museum. And here's the end of the line, where all of the people who pedaled up on the rail cars get to sit down and relax. You can take lunch here, sit down, and if you bring some water, some drinks, and just enjoy it until the train comes up. And on certain days, the train will pull your rail cars back. This is amazing. One of the rail cars is full of model trains, something great for the kids to see, and of course, adults enjoy it as well. Very detailed, a lot of trains, a lot to see here. You'll probably want to walk through it twice because it takes a little time and sometimes there's people behind you. So you might want to just go through again. Again, this is all free here at the museum. Engines, rail cars, and cabooses. There's no shortage here at the museum. There is 3 of them, I believe, grounded here that you can walk into and look at. One of them that we'll look at here coming up is going to be the interior of a U.S. mail car. It's very detailed and complete on the inside with mail bags and a lot of detail. We had a great time at the museum, and we hope you get to enjoy it as well. So we stopped into Boulder City after we were done, and there is no shortage of fantastic restaurants and locations here, and the food was great. And from Boulder City, you can see here the entrance of Boulder City and downtown Boulder City, historic Boulder City, still exists with amazing shops and restaurants. Welcome to Hemmingway Park. Now this park is great for the family, kids and adults alike, because it is full of bighorn sheep. These bighorn sheep reside in the mountains right above the park. This is a 10-acre park, and they come down during the day and graze on all this grass, and they mix right in with the people and on the playground with the kids. You want to be a little bit cautious as they look a little threatening, but they don't do anything but walk around and just look at you and lay down in the cool grass. It's really something to see. So take a look at all this. Now these sheep, as I say, just graze around and hang around looking at people and let people photograph them. Of course, we weren't the only ones. I wondered if these sheep went up into the neighborhoods and grazed on the locals' plants, and you'll see here in a second, they do. You'll see a couple of the big sheep here destroying one of their palms. Now this park also has a fantastic view of the surrounding area, including Lake Mead. We'd like to thank you for joining us in Boulder City today. And for now, and until our next adventures, goodbye from Weekend Escapades.